Hey guys, welcome back to our final episode for the season of Permission Granted. And we are blessed to have all four of us here. Kim is here for our season finale. And this one is going to be really interesting because we're kind of going to wrap up in a pretty bow for you guys, so to speak, how we have been blessed this entire year with this journey of doing this podcast and what aha moments we might have had, any lessons learned, and the blessings that we might have had from gathering ourselves together in this beautiful project for this podcast. So who wants to start? What would you think would be one of the major lessons, aha moments in this process that we've had?
I will just get it over with since I have such a froggy voice. Will just let me be done. This has been an amazingly magical experience for me getting together with you ladies. And I'm so grateful for this sisterhood, the beautiful blessing of coming together with our sisters and supporting each other in such a way. We are all so far away from each other, and yet we were just, a second away, right? Could call each other up anytime, and we were always there for each other. And that was just, it was an amazing experience, because so often, in our worlds, we're surrounded by the idea that women don't get along, that we're always fighting each other, and that it can't be like that. And I think that we've really shown the world with our podcast that it is possible to have that community and that sisterhood. And I'm just so grateful and so blessed that, that Kim messaged me that day and brought us all together in that moment. It was so beautiful. Thank you.
Awesome. Who's next? I'll pick you out.
I'll pop on in. So I feel really blessed that Shelley started to allude to something I was going to speak about, was that as women, as individuals, as light leaders, as healers, we can collaborate and come together versus try to do everything on our own. And in the midst of celebration and in crisis, we held each other unconditionally, or at least you definitely held me unconditionally as I went through changes in my career and in my health this year. Am I echoing too much?
A little bit. Okay.
Okay. You're good.
All right. So I just want to thank you all, because you made me feel really blessed when I wanted to step aside because I couldn't be there 100%. For you to just say, you come back when you're ready. So thank you.
You're welcome. That touched me.
That's I think that's my biggest gift too, is this, one of the things that I've always struggled with is this sense of belonging, because of this feeling of not enoughness. And I know I'm not the only woman in the world, right? So many of us struggle with that. And it's this journey from intellectual knowing that I belong and I'm enough, to it's sinking into me, and it becoming a heart knowing. That whole journey from brain to heart. Being part of this, knowing that it's making a difference for other women too, because the messages that we would receive, even people in my own town saying, hey, I love your podcast, I love this topic, or I loved this conversation because it's real, and it's not fluffy, and it talks about what's important to us. So it just, the blessing I received was, belonging to this greater community, this greater cause, and knowing that I play a part in that. It's, I don't know, it's like I'm so grateful and so full because of it, because as much as I'm receiving, I'm able to turn around and give it right back. And giving and receiving again is one of those lessons that I think I will keep learning forever. But this has given me the opportunity to give unconditionally, both to you ladies and to our world community. and get filled up in the moment, like how, or at the same time, right? Like how amazing is that?
Mm-hmm. I think for me, the one word that I can use to sum up our experience is healing.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've been able to really hold space for each other when we've had to heal. And I want our viewers to know that our topics are heartfelt topics that we, if not are going through at the moment when we're talking about them, have had things happen to us during the course of the year that we felt were important, because we're all about transparency in this podcast. And every topic we talk about is one that we've walked the walk, or we're talking the talk as we're walking. And every single topic has been such a healing moment, I think, for every single one of us. And I'm sure I can include our viewers as well.
Right.
But for me, the healing process and the empowerment that you ladies have given me to know that every up and down that we've had, I have been able to gain my power back when I was letting everyone else take my power. So that to me was like the biggest blessing to end this year, to know that I healed from having to feel that I needed others to hold me up and empower me when I've had the empowerment within myself the entire time. And you ladies not only held space, but you shine that light on me so that I can see it. So for that, I'm grateful.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's magical that one person brought us all together, and all it takes is that one person to reach out, and you can be that blessing to someone, and you can receive that too, right? There's not always ulterior motives. There's not always, things going on in the background. You can feel good about just reaching out to somebody and saying, hey, let's connect.
Yep.
Because that's what created this. And how beautiful that one moment, that one question, that one sentence
Mm-hmm.
brought us all together that way. I think that's magical.
And it takes courage to say yes to some of those big ideas, because it wasn't easy. It was simple to set this up, but it took a lot of coordination, because we are different time zones, most of us. And
Yeah.
But I'm so grateful that Kim said, okay, yeah, this is a huge idea, but I'm just going to take this small step. And so have the courage to just say yes to whatever. You never know what it's going to do.
Yeah,
and
we
know
are.
that you're supported, right, Kim? Like
Yeah.
the support that we have here and everything we've gone through is like, it's priceless.
Mm-hmm.
I want our viewers to know that we are actually in 2 different countries and 3 different time zones.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think it's not possible, it is possible. You have permission granted to dream and take action on anything you want. Whether you feel it's too big or too small, it's worth taking a shot at it. I guarantee you.
Yes.
And I think that's the best permission granted that we can wrap up this episode with, is to do that one thing that you've been waiting for the perfect time to do. Do it now. Permission granted to pull the trigger and blindly do and follow and lead with your heart. And whatever comes your way, you might hit roadblocks, you might hit setbacks. Lord knows we've had many technical difficulties, bloopers, all of the above. But we've made it work, guys. We're one season into this podcast, and we never thought this was a possibility. And then here we are. Not only are we on YouTube, that you can hear us on SoundCloud, we're getting ourselves into iTunes so that we can be on Stitcher and Spotify. And even if we're serving the 1, the 5, the 20, or 100 viewers that listen to us, we feel satisfied that we did this, and it's purposeful and intentful. So that's your permission granted, to find that one thing that you're stalling and stopping and chase that dream and do it.
Yes.
Agreed, ladies, right?
Agreed.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to wrap up this episode. This is our final episode for this season. We will be back in 2019, stronger, bigger, and better. We have a lot of announcements that we're going to let you guys know about. A couple of them, we might have like special guests. Anything else that you ladies want to share about our amazing season for 2019?
We're thinking, well, we're not thinking, we're doing. This is another one of those inspired ideas of putting out our favorite juiciest permission granteds all in an ebook, and possibly
Yes.
in other, ways. So I'm just going to hint. I'm not going to give it all away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so stay tuned. There's lots of exciting things to come, and I'm sure that we're going to still be inspired with new ideas as we go as well. So it's going to be great.
Absolutely. So this is our final episode. We wish you the happiest of holidays, the best of intentions for this amazing new year that's coming in. From our family to your family, we wish you the best of everything, and we look forward to serving and seeing every single one of you in 2019. So make it a great holiday season, make it an amazing, impactful new year, and we look forward to seeing you then. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, click the link below to grab your manifesto of powerful statements that we truly empower and believe, and that's how that came together. And trust and believe that we read them, we use them, we remind ourselves of them. And grab one for yourself, send the link to a sister, a friend, or a mother. Let them know about this podcast, and remember to subscribe. We look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye.
Bye.